Superstitions are dumb. Sorry. They're really dumb. I get it with dice because sure, maybe because there is a mathematical reason as to a dice like being weighted towards one side, so it could give you worse rolls. But D20s are still so like random in how they are, and how they're built, that they could be a little cocked, but not entirely. But I get being like, this dice hasn't been rolling well for me, I'm going to use a different one, because there's no real major harm in that. But knocking on wood every time you say something, because then you're solidifying in your brain that you think that's going to happen.
No, I'm asking the wood not to let it happen.
Why? What is the wood going to do?
There's little guys in there.
There's not.
There are.
There's little wood atoms.
Yeah, they're like a. No, there's little guys.
There's little guys in there. No. Yeah. Spencer doesn't split poles.
Nope.
Spencer doesn't walk under ladders. Spencer doesn't take mirrors outside. Spencer.
What?
Isn't that one? No. You're not supposed to look in a mirror outside.
Is that a thing? I know you're not supposed to break a mirror. It's like bad luck.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there's another one you do.
Well, now I'm not going to take a mirror outside.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. All right, everybody, my voice is super dead. It was fine for some reason for Saturday on Tomb, but now it's really, really bad. So I apologize that I am very raspy and Marge Simpson sounding today.
Maybe some people like that.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I'd be listening to it and be like, this is annoying. I'm going to skip to a different episode.
Ooh.
Yeah, so if you do that, I don't mind. It's fine.
I do.
Oh, all right.
You'll miss out on my drip.
Yeah, what are you wearing?
We went to Disneyland. Oh my god, okay, never mind. I hate it. Stop, please.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, we went to Disneyland last week, and I got Sith ropes, and now I wear them.
They look real good.
Yeah, thank you.
You've also got a lightsaber.
I do. You bought me 2 lightsabers. This one's Ben Solo's. It doesn't really match the drip because he was a good guy for a little while, but then he died.
Well, you're almost like the transitional period for when he was becoming Kylo Ren, and
when
he didn't have
when Luke was like, maybe.
He went, nah.
But maybe. I spoiled Ben Solo dying for Grace.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I thought she had seen the movie already. We have a Kylo Ren mug. Cup that I bought you for Christmas 5 years ago when The Force Awakens first came out.
Yeah.
And you were going to give Grace a drink in that cup, and I said, "Aw, rip."
Wait. Has she still not seen Rise?
No, she had. It was probably 3 weeks after the movie came out. Oh. She had still not seen it.
I thought it was recently. I was like, what?
No, and I thought, well, it's been almost a month. I'm sure Grace has seen it. And I thought we had talked about seeing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Aw, rip." And she was like, "What?" And I was like, nothing. Oops. She was like, "It's okay, it's all right," and I was like, "It's not. I'm so sorry." And then I think
a little bit.
What? Oh, you're back up. Beep beep.
That didn't mean stop.
Oh, and I think a few days later we went and maybe saw the movie with Grace and Colton.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, well, now you know.
I really liked Rise when it first came out. When I first watched it, I was like, that was great. But then when I used my brain and the movie wasn't moving so fast beyond my eyes and that I could comprehend what was actually going on.
Movie's bad.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad. We did a rewatch last year of all of them in December. And no, a little before that, in November.
Yeah, we ended in December.
And we were just laughing through the whole movie.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
we skipped Last Jedi. Well, we had watched it.
Except for Babu Frick. Babu Frick is great. He's the best part of the whole movie.
Yeah. It's just...
The rest of it's dumb.
I don't like the reason they need him.
To give C-3PO Alzheimer's?
He can read Sith, but he can't speak it because it's against his protocols.
I think that's kind of cool.
I think we gotta go to this planet where it gave Poe more stuff, but not stuff that I wanted for Poe.
I liked it because it was like an adventure.
Yeah.
But it was a fifth of the movie.
Yeah.
And then it's then they're on this planet, then they're on this planet, then they're on this planet, then they're meeting this old flame of Poe's who looks like a Power Ranger. Yeah. And then they're going over here, and then she gave him a thing, and then and it's like, Jesus Christ. It should have been 2 movies. And Rey should have been nobody.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree with
Force Awakens is the strongest of those three. I liked that one the most, I think.
Like, Rey Skywalker is fine. I don't have a problem with it. I'm not one of those fanboys who's like, like, fine. If that, because the whole point of...
It's like a found family type
That's
thing.
the whole point of, everybody says, oh, it's all about your bloodline. It isn't. What the cool part about the message behind the sequel trilogy is that it's about forging your own destiny and being who you want to be, which is cool. So she becomes a Skywalker. That's her choice. That's fine. There's none of them left anyways, so it doesn't matter. But I still think her not being related to Palpatine and not being related to anybody was a far more interesting story. And her being somebody who came from nothing and was nobody could still wield the Force and save the galaxy. I think that's so much more
And then
cool.
at the end of the movie, if she wanted to still take the name Skywalker, it would have been more impactful.
Would have been way better. Just get rid of the Palpatine shit. That was, what the fuck was that?
Palpatine is back. Man, we shit on Star Wars a lot in this for liking the,
I know.
the movie so much.
Let's talk. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. Since everybody thinks we hate Star Wars, we're gonna name some things about Star Wars we like. I'm just thinking about things I don't like.
I like the aesthetic of Star Wars, like space.
Space.
People, I've seen people on TikTok call it space cottagecore, and I like specifically like Tatooine and how they dress.
Okay. I don't understand that.
You don't?
But, yeah. And I'm not trying to be all controversial or anything, but I've seen that before too. And I'm like, when I think of Star Wars, I think of like the space battles. I think of like the Death Star. I think of all of the different planets that they go to.
But like think about Tatooine specifically.
Tatooine is a farm.
Yeah, space cottagecore.
But it's not the whole movies.
I know.
It'd be like saying the aesthetic of Lord of the Rings is only the Shire.
Okay, I'm saying one thing I like about the movie is the aesthetic of Tatooine.
Oh, okay, all right. All right. Sorry, I thought it was like a blanket term for the whole thing. Okay.
No, yeah, the Death Star is a big farm.
That's what I was thinking though. I was like, what? The Death Star isn't okay. But no. I totally understand that. Yeah.
The Empire has some pretty cool aesthetic too.
Dude, another thing that we noticed when we were rewatching was the sound design in all of the movies. Just so good. All of the sounds in the movies are really good.
I just remembered my favorite thing. The mouse droid.
The mouse droid.
I love those little things.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
The world is really interesting. The world but to me, Star Wars has never been about the lore and the world. I've never cared about that part. I've always cared about the characters. And I have to say, there's maybe like a few characters I don't like. Because even though the sequel trilogy is dumb and the prequels are also dumb, at least the characters are really interesting. And like that's where you can have fun with them in the least.
Who's your least favorite character?
Oh God!
I know we're trying to be a little positive.
Not even Jar Jar. I'm not even going to go there because Jar Jar makes Phantom Menace interesting. Phantom Menace is so boring, and Jar Jar makes it a little bit fun. So it's like okay, when he's grabbing things with his tongue.
Yeah,
Otherwise, he's
Qui-Gon
super boring.
Like, doesn't he grab his tongue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really hard. Maybe Zori. Because she's just there and only exists to be a plot element and then leave. Yeah. Like that's it. I would say I can't even hate Anakin, even though
I hate specifically Episode 2 Anakin.
Yeah,
the other ones
gross.
are fine.
Yeah, little kid Anakin is fine.
Yeah, he's cute.
Yeah, and then Episode 3 Anakin is pretty cool, but Clone Wars Anakin is top tier Anakin. No? No? Why not?
Wait, Clone Wars. Sorry, I thought you were talking about
Attack of the Clones. No,
Sorry, those
the TV
confuse
show.
me
Yeah,
sometimes. Oh God, I just thought about Yoda from Clone Wars. I'm so afraid of him.
It's real scary.
I'm actually a little bit scared of all Yoda, but
even the baby one?
No, Baby Yoda's okay.
Okay, all right. I know I just said the baby one, knowing full well his name is Grogu.
Yeah, we know his name.
Yeah. I really like Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And
Space Cowboy.
Oh, I love Kylo Ren. It's hard to hate.
Yeah.
Do you know what my favorite part of Rise is?
What?
With that the opening shot.
Oh, where he's killing all those guys?
Beating the shit out of those dudes.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. So cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he always looks like this.
Dad?
Dad. Okay, so Emma was telling us, my sister was kept making fun of him because when Han shows up in Rise of Skywalker and he sees him for the first time, he goes, he doesn't just go, Dad. He goes, Dad. he breathes in real quick, and it's like, I think he's trying not to cry, but like, I don't know why, it just sounds really funny. And when she pointed it out, now it's way too funny. Yeah.
Also, she pointed out in something that I had noticed too, when Rey is healing him after she stabs him and Leia's just died, the angle that they shoot his face, he's like looking down and his face just looks like so bad, and I don't know why they
tried really hard to make him ugly for a second.
Just for a second.
Yeah, but that's a secret, Captain. He's just like he's like Benedict Cumberbatch. He's just kind of so ugly that he's just attractive.
Excuse you?
What? Am I wrong?
I don't think he's ugly at all. I think he's very attractive.
He's just kind of weird looking. He's not ugly. He's just you know.
I am known to like weird looking dude stuff.
Yeah. But like, I think he's attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not trying to say like I don't like him.
Okay.
You know.
I know you like him.
I'm trying to be objective.
Is he the? Oh no! What is that?
Skin Yoda. Yoda with normal skin.
I don't like that at all.
Oh my god.
Clone Wars Yoda. Fuck. We started watching Clone Wars and I was like, Jesus Christ, that's scary. Mm-hmm. He's being all nice to the clones, and that didn't last.
His eyes are like this big.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. His head's weird looking.
Yeah.
The hands too, I think.
So you got something you want to talk about?
You want to talk about Disneyland?
I'm sure everybody would love to hear about that.
No, probably not.
Let's do it really fast. 5 seconds.
It was hot, but not that hot, and it was fun because there was not a lot of people there.
Yep. There you go. That was it.
Yep.
And the rides were really easy to walk on, so it was really cool.
We're going too far. No more.
No. Oh, sorry.
We're done.
Was beyond the 5 seconds. Yeah. The stream setup is coming together really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just making me a little anxious, but it's
why is it making you anxious?
There are still things we don't have. And there are still things we need to get together. But
like the possibility that all of the cords that we're going to put into the back of the computer, the motherboard is just going to not accept them and explode, and then we have to wait 2 weeks. We
also don't have lights.
I'm working on that.
Oh, you're working on that? That's good. That makes me feel better. Also, we had a little bit of a we are all vaccinated party, and I got a little overwhelmed, and I was like, well, there's a lot of people in my house, and I think it might have just been because I had like a few days at Disneyland, and then there were people at my house, and it was like just a lot in a week. But I feel like
it was a good bit of people.
Yeah.
Not even like 2019 were we ever around like that many people in our house.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like it was pretty much everybody in Arcane Arcade plus a few. And that was it. Yeah. So it was awesome though. We all got to see each other and have fun and play games and stuff, and it was a good time.
Yeah. We just didn't have Jack or Logan.
Yeah.
Busy boys.
Because Jack was busy, and so was Logan. So.
Yeah.
But that's how it be.
Yeah. What'd it do?
It's question time. We're going to read questions. And by read, I mean Craig's going to read them because
I'll be stepping in because
I'm dying. But I'm drinking throat coat, so we're good.
Oh.
Stephen H. at Phase by Phase asks, Arcane Lounge, did you know that in the summer, Magic the Gathering is doing a D&D set?
Wait, really?
Oh.
They are.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
We just got into that game.
They've shown Portable Hole, Power Word Kill,
Yo.
Tiamat, and Vorpal Sword.
That's so cool. That's actually really awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
How do you feel about that?
I'm not big into Magic because I played it a little bit. I'm not huge into it. What always gets me tripped up though is like, what do like the actual Magic players think of this? Like, does this like ruin the game or something like that? Or is it just like, oh, this is just more stuff. That's cool. Because like I don't know the meta.
Like a frame of reference, Magic the Gathering is about these kind of sorcerers called planeswalkers.
Yeah, yeah.
And the whole premise of the game is them jumping to a new place every time. So they've kind of been doing this weird thing where the two have been kind of coexisting anyway.
Oh,
and
okay.
never planes jumped to each other.
Interesting.
Things like Theros and Ravnica are kind of first times that they were in D&D, of course.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like the handshake back.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
What I want to say like 2 months ago, maybe like a month ago, Jacob was like, "You should try playing like Magic with me," and I've always been hesitant because I am one to hoard or collect things that I don't need, and Jacob just went, let's play it, and then proceeded to buy and buy and buy and
it's
buy.
fun to collect them.
Yeah, so it's weird when I collect dice, but you can.
Oh, I do not nearly have as many. The card difference to dice is different.
I don't think so.
What's that bone dice you just got?
Oh, it's sexy. It's not here yet though. I bought a D20 made out of human bone, and it's gonna be here sometime. Yeah.
Remember when we were talking about superstition at the beginning of the podcast?
Yeah.
That shit's cursed.
Probably.
That shit is cursed.
It's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah. So, basically, I do believe in superstition, but it has to be like really, really big superstition. It has to be like a dice made out of human bone.
He won't let me go to the thrift store and bring home stuff because he thinks that a dead lady owned it.
You can go. You can do it. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just going to be afraid of it.
Yeah.
Old lady. I hate going into a store and in like seeing like rows and rows of like dead people things. It's like, ugh, I don't want this. I don't know. It gives me heebie-jeebies. I don't like it.
It's a fun time.
Chin at CD1 Ganon asks, which of your characters would win if they were all locked in a Thunderdome?
That is such a good question. Oh my god. Are we counting level?
Make them all one level, probably.
One. So if they're all level 10.
Yeah.
All right. That is such a good question. Oh my gosh. So is it our characters or is it just my characters locked in a dome?
No, your characters yourself.
Mine are just locked in a dome.
All of yours and then all of Spencer's.
Well, they know more of your characters than they do of mine.
I was gonna answer with a question that isn't on, or with a.
Oh yeah, what?
Probably Eugene.
Really?
Yeah, or Sphinx, because Sphinx can't die.
Sphinx. I would say Sphinx.
Yeah.
I would say Sphinx or Vincent. I think Vincent could maybe get Sphinx. But I think Vincent would die quickly because of the amount of rogues in the Thunderdome, and he would just get annihilated.
I don't know. Greater invisibility still wind strike.
It's good, but I don't think it would be enough.
I don't know.
Especially because some of those rogues are going to be able to know where he is.
Do you even get Stolen Strike at level 10 though? Maybe.
I think Farron would put up a good fight.
Farron?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, I didn't think about Lamarcia at level 10. She's a little scary at level 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. That's a hard one.
That's crazy.
A lot of my characters are powerful.
That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. I don't know. All my characters are so weak.
Yeah, that's your thing. You like making...
I've never made a strong character. Oh, Syndrix was maybe the strongest I've ever made.
Yeah.
He was actually good. I would say it would be a tie between Syndrix and Daemon, because Daemon is also a little better than some other characters I've made. Mm-hmm. Jace would die multiple times from his own stupidity. He would hit the top of the Thunderdome, and splatter over the top of it.
The idea of there being like multiple clones of Jace.
It's all the different versions that you've made of Jace. They're like
the question is
Spider-Man.
How of all the Jaces within the Thunderdome, which Jace is coming out?
Probably Immortals Jace because there's more to live for.
Yeah. All the other Jaces are like, I'll go 1v1 that Cyclops.
Yeah.
That was a bad time.
Yeah, probably Syndrix and Daemon. They would go toe to toe.
They'd be bros at the end.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'd be like Armstrong and what's the other guy's name in Full Metal? You know, the really buff dudes.
Their teacher's husband.
Yeah. And at the end when they're like bros and they're like super muscly, that would be them. Yeah.
I forget his name.
Ash at Ash_it's_queer.
Oh.
Where does most of your inspiration come from when writing a game or character?
Spencer's like Pinterest.
That they pull from mostly music.
Oh yeah, music is I can't write without playing music. Like I just can't do it. I need to, I have 2 playlists on my Spotify. One of them's called Video Game Chill Out, and the other one is Cinematic Chill Out. And then it's just like cinematic and like kind of background music that is really thematically fitting. Spotify has their own cinematic chill out, but I've made my own version because I wanted other tracks in it. And then my video game one is like the same thing. It's like Fallout, Skyrim, and other video games that have like more chill tracks that I've put in there.
What's that like creepy one you listen to sometimes?
Oh, Atrium Carceri.
Yeah.
I love listening to Atrium Carceri.
Yeah.
If you have a chance to listen to them on YouTube or on Spotify, it's like really like drony, ambient, dark like music, and I don't know why, but I love it. It just makes me feel like I'm in a different place, and I really I mainly listen to it when I write for Evenfall.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why.
The game's a little spooky.
Yeah. I mostly draw inspiration from I don't know. Whatever I'm into currently.
Yeah.
Because I switch between what I'm into. So like if I'm into Fallout right now, Jacob's games have been a little more Fallout themed recently. So yeah. I guess right now it would be I don't know. Maybe you know what? This is just me admitting I'm having a writer's block right now. I have no inspiration for anything I'm writing right now. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, So, yeah.
I think the last time I took like a character and made them in D&D was Eugene.
Yeah.
But I don't really ever
Who
go.
was Eugene based on?
He was based off Daredevil, Matt Murdock.
Because the Daredevil show on Netflix.
Yeah.
That first season kicks so much ass.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's really good. Jessica Jones is also pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said right at the start, I do enjoy just scrolling through Pinterest for like 3 hours and building like a mood board and then building a character around that. And music, making a character playlist really helps my brain form a character. But
oh yeah, I don't know how you can make those. My brain is just not wired for character playlists.
I just listen to a lot of...
You do a really good job with them. Like, I recognize how you make yours, and they're really good. But then when I try to do it, I'm like,
Well, what Spotify, for me, I'll know a few songs that I think would fit the character, and I put them into a playlist, and then Spotify will recommend songs, and I'll go through that for like 2 hours and just listen to music, and then that will just make the playlist grow, and then it'll eventually... Spotify will be like, oh, this playlist is like kind of sad. Here's more sad music to put in our, and then every like 2 weeks I go through and listen to the entire playlist and then remove stuff that I don't like or doesn't really fit.
Yeah, for sure.
And now I have a playlist for like every character, and then some that aren't even characters. They're just NPCs that are in your games. And
these are like the playlists we just listen to in the car.
Yeah.
Like when you go drive to do things, I'm like, I one song and then 2 songs, and I'm like, I know which character this is that we're listening to right now, which is like, all right.
Yeah.
It's pretty good though.
What is the largest amount of like songs you have in a playlist?
I think right now it's
What is the like largest?
I think right now it's the Philip playlist or the Vincent playlist.
Oh, okay. When we had a Dan on, when we were there, everybody was asking about music, and what kind of music we like. I forgot to mention, I freaking love Ricky Montgomery. Oh, yeah. His album is so damn good, and you should take the time to go listen to it. It's really great.
Let's see.
I have a big playlist, but I've taken a bunch of stuff out of it.
Yeah, I would say probably the Philip playlist. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes long.
Wow.
And then the Vincent playlist is 2 hours and 10 minutes.
My good stuff playlist, which is just playlists that have a bunch of songs that I like in it, is 10 hours. Or 11 hours, actually.
My weird playlist, it's just a bunch of songs that I like, is 15 and a half. But that one's...
Which,
really bad.
Apparently is not that much.
No.
Some people have playlists that are like super long.
Tim had a playlist that was like 300 hours.
But like, yeah. the type of music shifts so much. So, yeah, it's bad because like that playlist, I don't even listen to like all of it. I listen to like the newest 5 that I've added. And because I'm such a person that's like, oh, I found a song, I'm going to listen to this on repeat until I get tired of it.
I even have a playlist for the like next 2 characters that I'm gonna play, and I just listen to them, and then I just want to build my character. But you're telling me to hold off.
We'll get there soon.
Soon.
Yep.
Got to end Tomb.
Yep.
Game's so long.
Yep. Once we're in the end game.
Yeah.
We're definitely in the end game now. You guys maybe have 2 or 3 games in the tomb. And I am for sure of that because you guys finally went to go get the skeleton keys.
Yeah.
And once you guys started that, it's like now we're gonna end soon, because then you get to open that door.
Yeah.
I wonder what's behind that door.
Something yucky.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
To be honest with you, I think you showed me what is behind the door.
Did I?
Yeah. Unintentionally, you were scrolling through art that was in Tomb, and you were like, look at that thing. And I was like, what is that? Where's that even at? And you were like, I don't know. And then the hags nursed something behind the door, and I'm like, it's whatever that fucking thing was. I don't even remember what it looks like, but I just remember being like, oh, what is that fucking thing?
I have so much prep that I've done for what's beyond that door.
It could also have been something that is in Tomb that we just didn't go to.
Because for those of you who do know, and I'm not saying to go look it up because in case you may play it, you don't want to spoil yourself. But for those of you who do know, I am taking a lot of inspiration from Earthbound 2 for that final boss fight. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be real good.
Never played that game. You know what game I did start? What? Resident Evil Village.
Oh, yeah. It's fun. It's real fun.
Yeah.
I like how simple it is. You know, I didn't play the last one, but I played it in VR.
Yeah.
I played it in VR, and I shit my pants.
Yeah, that was bad.
Colton was laughing at me. It was a good time. We should do that on stream sometime.
Playing that in VR?
Play a horror game in VR. That would be so funny.
No, I was crapping my pants watching you play it in VR.
It was so bad.
It was scary.
It's so awful to play horror games in VR. Half-Life Alyx has a couple of horror adjacent kind of sections to it, and oh my god. But you know what? Playing horror games in VR made me be okay with playing horror games just on the TV. Now I'm like, oh, this is easy. Like, it is not.
I played probably 30, 40 minutes of Village.
You didn't even get to Tall Lady.
I didn't get to Tall Lady. I will beat that game. I have heard it's not very long. I think I can get through it. But like, I played 40 minutes, and then we were eating dinner. Like, dinner was done, and I had to like turn the game off, eat, and then I was just building Legos to like calm down. I was pretty spooked.
Yeah, it's fun though. It's pretty cool. And then, we found the Dritz pop.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. What was the question?
It was about music, or how do you make your characters?
How we get inspiration for characters. Yeah.
I've completed my WandaVision pop collection. I finally got Scarlet Witch Wanda. I have all of them.
You also have the Vision, which is like
pretty expensive right now.
Actually expensive pop, which is ridiculous.
We looked into getting all of the Lord of the Rings pops because I like to collect pops, but it was a lot of money because I don't think they make them anymore.
But there's like 15 of them, and they're all like $30.
Yeah,
so it's like, geez.
Sometime slowly, just buy them over few months.
Yeah, definitely. Hand it over.
Ruben Anthony at _Ruben. What character have you created that you dislike to this day?
Ooh, that's all. I want to ask everybody this question. I want to save. You need to write this down. We need to save the Thunderdome and this question for every episode of the podcast because they're such good questions. Worst character they made that I didn't like. Dang. I definitely have one. I'm just trying to think of which one to do. Okay, so I think my go-to would be back in the day. It's like it's the 80s or something. No, it was like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
We played I don't know if you played this, but the Rippers game with Jordan.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a part of Savage Worlds. It's this setting called Rippers, and it's like Victorian London mixed with like augmented kind of steampunky.
I don't think I
I'm not-
played, but I think I was there.
Yeah. And we so it's like it's not Victorian London. It's like it's what is it? It's the other era of London where steel and what am I thinking of?
I don't know, dude.
Find me the era of London, eras of London.
Like the industrial?
Industrial era. Thank you. It's like it's then, and so that's when it takes place. So I made effectively because I didn't know the setting very well. I was like, I'll just make Jace, and I made him in this setting.
Yeah.
And everybody else made really serious characters, and it did not work out. I was a part of like a circus, and I was effectively reduced to the meme character who couldn't do anything. I was just pretty much useless. And I asked Jordan if I could just die and make a different character.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was probably the worst.
I didn't play this character, but I made this character. I'd say I hate Klaus. Just because he's an asshole, not because I hate his character.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what?
What? And the first thing that came to mind was that ranger that I played in a one shot, and
where you accidentally shot a kid?
Yeah, that was just a bad time.
Yeah, it was.
And I didn't play ranger for a while because it was just
so traumatizing.
Yeah. But then I played another ranger, and she was super cool and didn't kill a kid.
Mm-hmm. You had a hard time with Eugene when you were first making him.
Yeah, that's just because he was kind of a meme.
Yeah. You got to be a meme if you want to live the dream.
Yeah. It was fun,
You
though.
can quote me on that one.
Okay, I will. I'll remember that one.
I feel like there's another character I've made that I didn't like. I didn't like the... if some of you remember, like 2 or 3 years ago, we played a one-shot on Halloween that Gabe did the art for, that Tyler ran. He ran it actually in the world of Avnia, but while he was writing it. And I played a Kenku, and it was awful. I hated
liked my
it.
character for
I
that.
don't like playing Kenku. And if I ever do play a Kenku ever again, I'm just going to talk like a normal fucking person because it's annoying to not be able to do that. So, yeah. Other than that, though, I've never really had a character that I've like hated or anything. I've had other people's characters that I've hated.
Like who?
No, I'm just kidding.
Like mine?
No.
Like all of my characters?
No. If there's a character of yours I hate, it's Sphinx because she can't die.
Yeah.
I want Thanos to show up and Thanos to Loki and just be like, come here. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
And then she'll
just come
time
back.
travel with the Tesseract or something. Yeah. All right. So remember when we were talking about Star Wars?
Yeah.
Remember how
we hate the Star Wars games?
Star Wars.
The movies?
Yeah. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, sorry. Fortunately, I know a lot of Star Wars trivia.
Yeah,
and so
me
do
too.
you. I actually do like Star Wars. I think it's really neat, but it's a little divisive sometimes. And today we're going to try to answer some Star Wars trivia that we have prepared. And this is definitely not a segment that we had here in case we ran out of stuff to talk about. Don't tell him, Spencer. Don't tell him. Don't do it.
I thought that's what that was.
You were the chosen one. What's wrong with you?
Shit.
Yeah. Hey, where's the genre jar?
You're supposed to.
It's behind the couch.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Do we have any in there?
Yeah, there's some.
Oh, we'll do that too after this.
Okay.
All right. All right, throw them over. Let's have everybody be really angry at us for getting Star Wars trivia wrong.
I don't care.
I'm going to do separate ones so we have no way to really
All
decide
right.
who
Let's do this.
first. Jacob,
Yep.
how many claws does the Rancor have on each of its hands?
4.
That's true.
Oh,
There you go. Spencer,
yes.
whose leg does Wicket hug as a gesture of welcome to the tribe?
Oh.
Excuse me, a gesture of welcome.
Is it Han?
It is.
Okay.
Oh, very nice. Very good. Very good.
I love Wicket.
Should we get the spicy sauce in case we get one wrong?
I could go grab it, yeah.
It was a joke, but now I'm afraid. Now I'm scared.
Well, be scared.
Oh no, are you getting it?
I'm getting it.
Ooh, another thing I like about Star Wars is Star Wars Land in Disneyland. It's very cool.
Oh yeah,
It's very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's where we got this.
Also, we got to build lightsabers when we were in Disneyland, and I cried
like a little baby.
Yeah, it was really really cool. It was really awesome.
I brought us some. Ooh.
Some baked Lays, the noisiest chip ever. All right, well, you can keep that for you because I'm getting none of these wrong. So.
I also brought the crackers that'll make it paste in your mouth.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Coat your gums.
Mm-hmm. Pain. Okay. Jacob, who does the Chancellor recommend to command the Jedi expedition to capture Grievous?
Who does the Chancellor recommend to go to capture Grievous?
Command the Jedi expedition to capture General
Anakin.
Grievous. Yes.
Oh, just real quick before we continue with the trivia. Someone pointed out I actually got a question wrong last time. I forgot to say that Boromir is a human, so I'm just gonna.
But it didn't matter because wait, was he the only human in the Fellowship?
Technically, yeah, because
I never realized.
Because
that.
Anakin's there too. Aragorn is technically a half elf.
I'm sorry, Frodo. I need the ring.
That's a lot of sauce.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, there are a lot of comments talking about how you handled it very well. All right, Spencer, it's your turn.
Whose lightsaber does Luke Skywalker's green blade lightsaber resemble, according to the Emperor?
According to the Emperor?
Yes.
Is it Anakin's?
No.
No?
Darth Vader.
Oh.
Ha.
Same person.
No.
That's a good point, though. What is the breakdown on that?
Okay. So technically they're the same person, yes. But there is a distinctual character difference between Darth Vader and Anakin.
Lightsaber? Oh, he
Yes,
does
he does.
because Obi-Wan takes it.
Yeah.
Shit. I'll eat more.
There you go.
Even though it's dumb, though, because it's like a quote. He says, like...
Your father wanted you to have this when you were old enough?
No. It was the Emperor. It was...
I thought you said...
His Luke's lightsaber is literally Obi-Wan's. It's almost the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
While you spice it up, Jacob,
Yeah.
who hands a container of deadly Cohens over to a hired assassin?
Jango Fett.
Yes. While you munch away, think about this. Who switches off C-3PO when the droid suggests surrendering to the Empire?
This is an Empire Strikes Back. Is this? You remember when they're leaving Bespin? And he's on Chewbacca's back. And he's like, and he's like freaking out.
Yeah.
And somebody says, "Turn him off."
Someone tells him, oh, is it Lando? No. Where the fuck is Bespin?
The city in the clouds.
Oh, okay.
Which is just called Cloud City. I don't know why I'm thinking like it's called something different. Yeah.
Turn him off. I'm going to go with Leia, but I don't know.
Leia's
It
correct.
was okay.
Nice job.
Yep.
Because Han is a brick, right?
Yeah. He is a brick during the time of this. Guys, this is the trivia segment of the podcast where I flex how much I know about Star Wars. That's all this segment is.
I'll go
really.
get the Lord of the Ring ones and kick your ass.
No, shut up.
Yeah,
I win.
I know
every
way
time.
more about Lord of the Rings than Jacob. Don't let him fool you. It's me that knows it.
Go, Craig. Go.
Which human frailty does Qui-Gon Jinn say can be the most powerful ally?
Sorry. Which human frailty?
Which human frailty, according to Qui-Gon Jinn, can be the most powerful ally?
Greed.
Yes. That'd be correct.
Hell yeah.
Spencer.
Yes.
Who was the first rebel pilot to die during the attack on the first Death Star?
I know who it
What's
is.
his fucking name?
He has a stupid name.
Yeah.
It is rather stupid. It's awfully sad how stupid it is.
Yeah.
I would be hurt.
He's also fat, which is funny.
Yeah, you're hurt. It is.
I don't know his name.
Come on, you know what it is.
I don't.
It starts with a P.
It starts with a P?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also the name of an animal. You don't know who it
His
is?
name isn't Pig, is it?
No. It's really close.
What?
It is
Porkins.
Porkins. Fuck.
What a bad end.
Yeah.
Porkins and also your taste buds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Biggs. Poor Luke.
Jacob.
Yeah.
What type of fighters make the initial trench run against the first Death Star?
Oh, Y-Wings.
Yes.
Because they're bombers. And the X-Wings have torpedoes that they can fire, but they would have it aims more forward. It would have to go down, which is why when Luke pulls it off, it's ridiculous because it's able to go like 90-degree downwards. But he uses the Force.
Is that cheating?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, totally. He used the Force to destroy the Death Star.
Yeah, I feel like that's some kind of like Geneva Code. He's doing that.
Do you think everybody, like, when they're giving him the medal and he was just like, I used the Force, they would have been like, oh.
Leia's just take it back.
Disqualified.
They give it to Chewie
Yeah,
instead.
give it to Chewie instead.
Who doesn't get a medal.
That's why Captain get like a higher rank than Captain. Because you go above and beyond.
Yeah.
It literally is above and beyond. Spencer.
Yep.
What type of starfighter is the Empire's short-range workhorse?
And
Whoa,
I'm just
whoa,
gonna
whoa.
take a chip.
Whoa, hang on. Say that again.
What type of starfighter is the Empire's short-range workhorse?
Is it asking for the name of a course or a ship?
No, the ship. The type of starfighter.
Oh,
That
is
the
it?
Empire
is it-
describes as a short-ranged workhorse?
Oh, is it an Imperial shuttle ship?
No,
Dang, what is it?
it's a TIE fighter.
Oh, wow, it's a
Because
TIE
it's common
fighter.
and does all the things. It just works all the time.
Makes sense.
Oh, sheesh.
Craig knows a lot about Star Wars, guys. He knows what a Wicket is.
I don't. I thought it was a Jawa, which I then thought was an Ewok. To find out it's not either of the things I thought it was.
Ooh, teeny.
Jacob,
Yep.
what color robes do Queen Amidala's handmaidens wear for their trip to the Trade Federation prison camp?
The prison camp? When are they going to the prison camp? It's in Phantom Menace. I didn't know they were going to a prison camp. Oh, that's when they're... Okay, wait. Are they wearing black?
No, they're wearing orange.
There was black and orange. I didn't think they'd be wearing orange going to the damn thing. All right.
Oh, it's for you.
The first one, he is mortal. A mortal man.
No. I have flaws.
Which planet was depicted in the scene shot on location at the Royal Palace of Casteria in Italy?
Which scene?
Caserta?
Is it Anakin and Padme's wedding?
Which is on what planet?
Naboo?
Yes. I think that's Serta. I don't know if I've ever seen the word Serta written.
How have you had so much already? Fuck you, body doubles. Orange.
Oh. Fuck you, TIE fighters.
My bones are aching, Annie. A storm is coming.
Jacob, who is the first person in the Phantom Menace to utter "May the Force be with you"?
And also with you. I think I know. Maybe.
Obi-Wan.
No.
It's Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Fuck.
My guess was also Obi-Wan.
I can't handle anymore.
You can't handle it after one?
I'm so dry right now, dude.
Drink some.
I can't do it. Whew.
Spencer.
Yep.
You get a green one.
A green one.
Which planet is shown baking under two suns?
Tatooine.
Yes.
All right, I'll do one more, and then we'll do genre jar.
Okay.
That's all you need too is one more. Get that full color. Whose character? Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Who is the only character to refer to Darth Vader simply as Darth?
Oh.
Oh, I think I know.
Oh, this is tough.
I think I know who it is. But I'm not going to help you. Well, you did help me, I guess.
Just calls him Darth.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody does call him that. Who is it? Is it Han?
No.
Is it Leia?
No.
Is it Lando?
No.
Who the fuck is it?
It's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
What? Oh, of course it is. God damn it. Ah,
Ben.
the first one. He says, you Darth. He's all snarky and shit. All right, grab that genre jar.
All right. Wow, I do love the genre jar. I love that we called it that. I love that it's named that so much. I never want to change it ever.
Oh,
anyone who thinks that it shouldn't be called that can just click off right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Whoa.
bye.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is really cool that you used your force powers to manifest.
Yeah, I
that
did.
jar.
Thank you.
It was there 1 second.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
I learned a lot.
True Sith.
I learned a lot. All right.
This is the Star Wars episode. That's what I'm naming this one.
Sith, they're just like gray Jedis, right?
Yeah, sort of.
What are your top 5 Lord of the Rings characters?
What if they're Star Wars characters?
What if they're not?
Okay.
Because I can't name 5 that I like.
You can't name 5 Star Wars characters that you like?
No, that's probably an exaggeration.
Okay, now we're definitely doing... We'll do both.
Both? Okay.
You have to do Star Wars first, though.
I love Princess Leia. She's my number 1.
Yeah, she's great.
I love specifically what she wears on Endor, and Jacob hates it.
I hate what she wears in Endor. It's gross.
I love her hair.
She looks the best in Empire Strikes Back with the little with the Hoth jacket.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan, probably number 2. Then Kylo Ren. I really like. Can I put Mandalorian?
Yeah,
in there?
that's a Star Wars character.
Yeah, so I didn't know we were doing specifically movies or not. Mando, and then I forgot.
His name is Din.
His name is Din. Yeah. I don't know. Poe Dameron. I like Poe and Finn, but I feel like they needed some more.
Yeah.
Especially Finn. I want a TV show for Finn specifically, but I know that.
So I'm mad at you.
Why?
Because my favorite character isn't even in your top 5.
Really?
Yeah.
This is just right now. Subject to change.
Really?
Always.
Subject to change? Really?
Always.
All right. Well, number 1 is Luke. Number
Chanel
2.
Boots Skywalker?
What?
Chanel Boots Skywalker?
Yeah, Chanel Boots Skywalker. Okay, so when I was at Disneyland, I looked at her at one point and I said, "Could Luke get it?" And you went, "No. No, he's gay. I couldn't." I was like, wait. Isn't there a bit in Empire when like Leia kisses him? And it's weird because they're siblings.
Yeah.
But he's like, ooh. You were like, he was confused.
I did say that, yeah.
There was just so much toxic masculinity coming off of Han that he just didn't realize.
No.
No?
It's just based off of one scene. It's right after they destroy the Death Star, and he runs up to his buddy, and they look like they're about to kiss, and then they just do a big hug.
Who? Him and Wedge?
Yeah.
No. That's what I mean. I'm saying that there's a lot of evidence that Luke is gay, but the reason why in that moment why he was acting all cool to Han was just because he wanted to show off to him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But he was like, "Ew!" right afterwards. Okay, Luke's my favorite character.
Yeah. It's a good character.
This is probably Jabba.
Jabba.
No, I actually agree. Din Djarin is probably my second.
Yeah.
And then
Not Yaba?
Probably Obi-Wan, and then I would say Leia, and then Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah. And then afterwards, I'd probably say Rey. And that's not a joke.
Rey.
And then I'd say Han. And then maybe Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda? Little Grogu? Is that
Maybe I like
your
Grogu
number
more
one?
than Rey. I think Grogu's number 6. And then it's Rey, and then Han.
And then Han.
I don't think I have one like human character.
Yeah.
Probably Grogu for sure, and it's probably like a porg.
A pork.
I mean, Jabba's kind of cool. Maybe things that Jabba eats.
Yeah.
Oh, the or his little chicken friend who could do I can't do it because of my voice. Whoa!
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
I forgot about Boba Fett.
Oh, Boba Fett's nah. He didn't do anything. He just sat there and looked cool.
He looked real good.
Yeah, that's true.
He doesn't say anything.
All right, who's your favorite Lord of the Rings character?
Shoot.
Wow, you just hate all characters, don't
No,
you?
I'm actually having to think about this one.
Right.
I love all of the hobbits, even the ones that don't have names.
Oh yeah,
I just
agree.
love looking at them.
Just Farmer Maggot.
Farmer Maggot. What's the one when they're going through the Shire and they're like explaining hobbits? It's that like man and woman, and the lady's like leaning in for a kiss, and then the hobbit grabs like a peach
Oh
tree.
my god, I love that guy.
Those two
His eyes are
specifically,
so
yeah.
big. He's just like oh
Yeah.
yeah. I love that guy.
Probably Sam. Sam's a good, the best boy. Who's your number one?
It's probably Sam.
Sam. All right.
Yeah.
We're on the same page here. Below that's probably Aragorn.
Yeah. So far we're the same.
Eowyn.
Oh, Eowyn. I would put Frodo at number 3.
I think I'd put Frodo right below Eowyn. No. Okay. I'd put, Frodo then Eowyn.
After Frodo for me is Faramir.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And then it's probably Pippin.
Pippin?
Yeah.
Elrond.
That's just me personally. The characters I like the most.
Elrond.
Elrond. Why do you like Elrond so much?
I don't talk about it.
In case nobody knows, out of nowhere, Spencer now has this weird obsession with Elrond, specifically Hugo Weaving.
Yeah.
I don't know where it came from.
I don't know. We watched Lord of the Rings like 4 times in the past 8 months, I think. And then we watched Captain America, the First Avenger, and he's Red Skull in that. And I was just like,
I love a man who can peel off his face.
I love a man who could peel off his face. And then we watched the Hobbit movies, and
I was there, Gandalf. I was there in World War II.
Yeah.
I fought Captain America.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh, and then the pretty boy elf. The one that, when Arwen sees his son.
I forget his name. He has a name.
Does he?
He's like a meme. Yeah.
He's like, Lady Arwen.
Yeah, find his name.
Lady Arwen, we must continue. And she just turns around and he's just like...
He's like, what? And he's like, the fuck is this random guy?
But he's so pretty. Oh,
he got more screen time than Tom Bombadil.
What's his freaking name? I love most of the elves. Oh, Legolas. Every character in these movies are great. The only one that I'm like is Grima, but he's like a baddie.
Yeah, you're supposed to not like him.
Yeah.
If you don't like a villain, that's a good villain. That's really good. I was about to say that with Klaus. You're like, I don't like Klaus. And I was like, yeah, that was a point.
Yeah.
You were supposed to like him.
I made him bad.
Even Saruman is real great. Saruman's real good. I like him a lot. I like when he looks at the forest and he goes, burn it.
Yeah. Theoden.
Oh,
God, Theoden's such a good character.
I think Theoden becomes a better character the more times you watch it. Every time you watch Lord of the Rings again and again, you start to really understand the one of the major morals of, we were talking about this a couple days ago. I just want to reiterate it. One of the real morals of Lord of the Rings is the ending of your line and your kingdom, and how the two differences between Well, there's like 3 differences really in Return of the King, or in Two Towers as well, where you've got Arwen, who is choosing to live a mortal life and eventually die, and then you've got the foil to Theoden's character, which is Denethor, who watches his line effectively die because he doesn't want Faramir to take up the mantle. Yeah. So he gives up, effectively sends him to die, and is that's his way of grieving, which is why he doesn't care that the armies of Mordor are coming to destroy Minas Tirith, because it's over for him. He watches the last days of his house, and Theoden does the same thing. But Denethor is willing to sacrifice everybody and die and just wallow in this sadness, while Theoden is willing to effectively sacrifice himself for the betterment of everybody by making that charge in the Pelennor fields and save the people of Minas Tirith by sacrificing his own, which it's so good. It's so good. And you get that too, that peace that you see on him when he dies and he's lying there and he's like, my body is broken. But Éowyn is there, and that's like when he realizes, he's like, oh my God, you're my legacy. And then he dies. And it's like, fuck, so good. I know your face.
Yep. That'll always bring a tear to my eye.
Yeah.
I can't find the name of the guy who holds the banner, but I can find the name of the guy who turns after her as she leaves from the group. That guy's name is Figwit.
Figwit.
Yeah, that's him. My lady.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
His name is Figwit.
Figwit.
Again.
Or Figwid.
No, Wit.
Figwit.
F-I-G.
All right. We stand Figwit, who is confused for all eternity.
What's the name of the guy who's like, where is Gandalf? I much desire to speak with him.
I don't know who. That's
he goes to the Battle of Helm's Deep, and he dies.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Haldren?
Oh wait, is it that guy, or is that?
It's Galadriel's husband.
Is he the one that says that?
Yeah. And that's Celebon. Cinnabon or whatever.
Celeborn. There are no
Celeborn.
S's.
Yeah, sorry. No, he's Cinnabon.
It's Cirith Ungol. Apparently, I learned that one the other day.
Yeah. Not Cirith Ungol.
It's not Cirith. No. It's Cirith Ungol. Apparently, his son Christopher thought that was dumb, and they argued about it in letters. But
if you had to pick choosing a real language to learn functionally in the real world, or you could just know Elvish, which would you pick?
Like a language.
Both. You could either learn Spanish and then you're paid more and you're bilingual, or you could learn Elvish. Which one do you pick? And it's instantaneous. You look at Duolingo, the premium's $14. You know it, like the Matrix. It's uploaded into your brain.
Fuck, dude.
Which one do you pick?
Don't make me pick this. Man, I as much as I want to be a big meme and be like, I would pick Elvish, I would honestly pick Spanish.
Yeah.
It's just so useful. I mean, knowing Elvish would be really, really cool, and I would be able to show off and be really neat. But, I mean, the application for Spanish is just too much for me to not just be able to know it instantly.
Yeah, I'd have to
Or
agree.
even French.
Yeah. It's one of the things that
or Russian
that I regret about not learning is Spanish, because I didn't take it in school. But
yeah, we dumb out here.
Yeah,
I know
we
a few
dumb out
words
here.
and that's it. But freaking everybody in Finland when I was there was like, oh yeah, we speak like 3 languages. I'm like, okay, you're just an advanced society.
Got a better education system.
Yeah, they have kind of a better everything.
Yeah, but
well, they don't have a better capitalism. let me tell you. Can they make Attack of the Clones?
You know what we have better than?
We made Attack of the Clones.
Do you know what?
What have we done?
We have.
What have I done?
Do you know what we have here that they don't have?
What?
Mexican food. You said
That's
when you were
true.
there it was really bad.
Yeah, I had Mexican food in Finland. It was very strange.
Yeah.
Utah's the same way. It's very strange.
Really?
Yeah. Pork fried rice is just rice with cut up hot dogs.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Craig, no.
Absolutely.
My parents swear on their life they went to Mexico when I was like 2 years old, and they had a hamburger, and they got a hamburger, and there was a piece of ham in the hamburger. And they were like, wait, what?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It would be your parents that go to Mexico and order a hamburger, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I never really asked any other details.
No.
I just knew that one.
Well, you went too, didn't you?
Yeah. No, well, I was like 2.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I feel like your parents traveled a lot when you were a kid. Like, you went to New York and you went to Mexico, and I know you guys, like, went up to Oregon a few times.
No, they still travel.
Yeah,
they
they went just without you. Yeah. Your parents have gone to New York a few times. They went to
my
freaking
dad
Rome.
has had conferences in New York.
But he took your mom
quite a
and
number
your
of
sisters.
times, and he's taken everybody except me.
Yeah.
And he was going to take me in 2020.
Yeah.
And then
Big sad.
Yeah,
and then I went to Rome like 2 summers ago. That was pretty neat.
Yeah,
and we were supposed to go on a cruise, but then 2020 happened. We were gonna go to where were we gonna go? Bermuda.
Bermuda.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna sail through the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
You were really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I hate boats. I hate boats on the ocean. You can go to a lake, but I can swim. Can't swim.
Lakes are cool.
Your lakes are real nice.
Yeah.
We have a few.
I
dirty.
I want to go on a lake again. I haven't done that in a while. I want to go on like a speedboat.
Houseboat.
Or like a
Houseboat.
It's so weird.
You know
Such a
what they
weird
are
concept. But like a jet ski. Have you ever been on a jet ski? Oh, it's so fun.
We used to
just to be out in an open lake with a jet ski and just be like, I can do whatever I want and just fling yourself off the jet ski and then get back on it.
We used to live in the foothills of
Wait, what was that face? What was this?
That scares me.
You never fling yourself off a jet ski? No. Oh my god.
Hold on, real tight.
No, you gotta go like this, and then you just gotta be like,
No.
And then you go like, I'm in the middle of a lake. Something could come up and eat me. I have thalassophobia.
Are you okay?
And then you just go back.
There are like rules on the lake and stuff.
What are they gonna do?
Boat police.
That was the other thing too. I was doing my best to be as courteous as we could with keeping our mask on at Disneyland, and they were like, "Keep your mask on while you're on the ride." But like, what are they gonna do if you take it off? They can't do anything. They're gonna run up on the side of the ride. You're on Space Mountain and you're flying around, and then an employee like.
I mean, there are cameras.
Snatches it, throws it back up.
There are cameras inside.
No. I know there are.
They could probably come up to you after and kick you out of the park.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they could do that. But could they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you break a rule, they're gonna kick you out.
But here's the thing. What I could understand that if it was a repeat offense.
Uh-huh.
But how would they know?
Well, they do talk. They do have, communication systems.
How would they know, Craig?
How would they know?
How would they know?
How would they know?
How would they know?
They would know.
They wouldn't know.
They would.
I'd be the maskless bandit.
I follow quite a few people
and they
who
would
have
always
worked
know my face.
at Disneyland, and they do talk.
Bandana's just over your head.
Yeah. I kept it on. I was just saying, I was
Always.
on the ride contemplating, like,
We always went
I
to
could
the
just
little,
do this and,
the little places to get, where you can sit and eat your food and relax and
Yeah.
maintain your distance, wash your hands.
Capitalize on like Star Wars themed masks.
There are masks there.
There are a
Yeah.
lot, yeah.
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 Were they pretty cool looking? Mostly fabric.
I don't know
Yeah.
why, but like to me, a lot of masks to me look like underwear.
Yeah, I feel
What
like
is it with a lot of like mask companies like making their masks like they look like tidy whities?
I feel like most of them were for kids, so they were really colorful, and they had like the little band that helps it stay on their face better, because kids will just rip their masks off. It was really interesting to see. Like, there were a lot of people who were putting masks on like little kids, and I was like, good on you, because I know you don't have to.
Yeah.
And there's like an age.
No,
thing.
actually, people were really good about wearing masks. At
Everyone.
Disneyland, so.
There was like. Before we went to Disneyland, we went and got some snacks at Target, and there was an entire family. None of them had masks on. There were 3 kids, a husband, and a wife, and the wife was heavily pregnant. And I was like, none of you got your masks on? Are you good? You're inside a very crowded Target. It was like a few days before Mother's Day. I was like, no.
Oh yeah.
I was so surprised, but.
Yeah, but I didn't see a single person in.
No, there were
and a lot
few
of people had
who,
it over the nose too, which
there,
was good.
There were a few who were like, you should just whoop, just over your nose, and then you're fine. But it was hot. I understand if you want to go off in the corner and take your mask off for a little bit.
Yeah.
I know they just started opening, but do they have like a timeline for when they're going to be allowing more people in?
I haven't heard anything. I know they've said we will at some point, and they plan to extend their hours as well, because right now they open at 9 and close at 7.
That was the worst part to me, was that it closed at 7.
Yeah.
Because I really like Disneyland at nighttime, and the sun sets at like 7:30.
We did Park Hopper, and you have to pick which park you want to be in at the start of the day, and then after 1 o'clock you can go into the other park. And they're planning on changing the hours for that too.
Yeah, I mean, it was the best part was that there weren't a lot of people there, and it was like effectively walking right onto rides.
Yeah.
Which was really nice. So it was a good time.
Were there like actors? Like, I mean, it's pretty easy for a
they're
stormtrooper to not have to wear a mask, but
so no, all of the characters are in like special areas. They can't be around people, and you can still take pictures with them and talk to them, but like there's like barriers separating you. So it's nice because you can still see them, but like it's almost like they're in like a zoo enclosure. It's like the Ray exhibit. This is where she walks around, but they're still up and around, which is good. So yeah.
I think I said this already to you, but I enjoyed them being like in their own little space, because I feel like more people get to interact with them.
Definitely.
There's not a huge line for going to talk to them, and only people in line can talk to them.
Yeah.
It's like anyone can, and you can say hi and get your picture.
Someone that's not really into a lot of Star Wars, but having like the idea of its lightsaber is really cool. We grew up on the same age where we got like the same $5-10 ones from Target.
Mm-hmm.
How was that experience?
Oh, it was incredible. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That was like one of the best things we've done there. Because I also had like the $5-10 lightsabers.
Mm-hmm.
Love those things. Yeah, the ones where you like pull down on the button and then you would come out. Yeah, I love those. And it is not just like a room where they line you up and you build your thing and you're out. It is an experience that you do with a bunch of people. There's lights, there's music. It's a whole thing.
So, like, walk me through that, because the only thing I know about that is that they guide some kind of cashier, right? And then you do something at that point. You pay for it, and then you get like this little chip, and then you wait in line.
I don't know.
So you get like what? Sorry.
I don't know if it's changed because of COVID restrictions, but you go up, you say, "Oh, I have a reservation to go build the lightsaber in Savvy's workshop," and then you get to pick out a preset like little thing. But there are 4.
But there's like each preset. So each lightsaber has. Can you hand me that one? Each lightsaber has like a top part.
No.
It has 2 top parts.
I can grab mine that I built.
And it has a part in the middle, and then it has a bottom, and then an emitter.
Do you want
me
to?
So there's like, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 different pieces, and then there's 2 versions of every piece. And then there's 4 different that you can choose from. So, I mean, you can mix and match and make it your own thing. But there are whichever one you get like 2 of each, and so you can kind of make it however.
Tell the difference. I mean, do they do them like film, like their eras?
So no, they I don't really like understand, like I know in the video game Jedi Fallen Order, there's like different lightsabers that you can get in that game. I don't know if they based it off of that or if the game based it off of Disneyland, but so they're the different themes. Like the one I did was called Peace and Justice, and it's kind of like, it's silvery, it's got more lines, it's got some gold in there, and Spencer picked Power and Control, and it's darker. It's got like it's got like some red bits in it.
This is heavy.
Yeah, and it's metal too, which is nice. Yeah.
This is way different than I thought it was.
Yeah. And so
do they let you carry these around?
Yeah, you can carry them. She did.
That's really cool.
It was really cool.
The little clip thingy at the end.
So you don't have to say how much, but you spend an amount. You go to the front, you decide what you want.
Yeah.
And do they give you like choices there? And
you go in, you sit in there, and it's like a dark room, and it looks like a workshop. It's really cool. This guy comes out, and he says,
show everyone. That's really neat.
You stand in front of like a little table that's like this like half circle, and it's got lights and stuff, and this guy like goes in and he explains like what you're gonna do, but it's all in character. So he's like, you're gonna take this hilt and you're gonna build your lightsaber, and you also get to choose your Kyber crystal, and they go in and see, it all kind of unscrews.
Oh, I thought that was one piece.
No,
you get you get like one of these, and then there's like another one, and you can pick which ones you want, and then you like screw it on.
There's like 4 options for these, and then like 2 options for the hilt and the
Well, go into the middle if you can.
Oh yeah, I can.
And then they explain all of the different Kyber crystals, and then they like go around, and then like when he's holding up the different ones, it like changes color in the room, and then they go over and they go and like take the Kyber crystal that speaks to you, and you like take it out.
Oh, there's like an actual thing in
and
there.
you put it in there. And here's the coolest part about this. I think is really
I
neat.
thought you just built like a blade. You're like I got the red blade, just whatever.
No.
And that's just like
depending on what. No. So the blade changes based on what lightsaber it's in. So if I put that blade in this lightsaber, it'll be red. I can take it out and put it in this one, and it's blue.
Mm-hmm.
How does it know that?
I think there is an NFC chip in the Kyber crystals, and it changes what color the blade is.
So I've heard there's also like a weird gambling that you can do, that you can go into like a different hidden shop somewhere and get different colored ones that aren't available.
There is you can buy the Kyber crystals in the store that's in Galaxy's Edge, and if
where you can buy these as well.
You can also buy those, and if you can just buy Kyber crystals, and there is a chance that if you with opening a red one, you can get an obsidian Kyber crystal. Doesn't change the lightsaber at all, but it's black, so it looks cool. And then I think there's also a white one if you try to get a green or a blue one.
So what are the options when you build it inside the?
Green, blue, purple, and red.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And then it was and then it's a whole experience. There's like music and stuff, and then the coolest part, if you're planning on doing this, don't want to be spoiled, skip ahead, but like the coolest part is that when you take the lightsaber, they go to this point where they go, all right, you're going to take it when you finish it, and you put it into the table, and then they go, and then you turn it on, and then a part of the table lights up with your lightsaber, and then it literally like opens like this, and you pull out the blade, and everybody holds up their lightsaber. It's so cool.
And that's where you cry.
Yeah, it because they play the music, and you're just like, oh my god, I made a lightsaber, and it's really really great.
How long is that about?
It was like 15, 20 minutes.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was much cooler than I thought it would be. It was very, very, very fun. It was an experience, and at the same time, we got to make a lightsaber. So it was like,
and not one that's low quality. I thought that was classic.
This one is heavier than the one that's
and what is that one? It's like a replica one?
Yeah, it's Ben Solo's lightsaber.
Oh, you said that.
All right, I'm gonna get mine because I want to show it off.
Yeah.
Huh.
Your pre-built is by the TV, and the other one's on the shelf in the game room. He got Darth Vader's lightsaber, and it's pretty neat looking.
So, are those just like for display, or can you put the blade in that one too?
The blade, you can put it in.
What? That's nuts. How many options do they have of that?
For the replicas?
Is it just everyone's? Because clearly they have it, so they're just based off of
So, when we were there, they're like discontinuing a bunch of them. Like, they're getting rid of one of Rey's, which I thought was weird. They're getting rid of Asajj Ventress. I think that's how you say her name.
Oh, hers is like the curved one, the handle, right?
I'm not sure. I've watched very little of. Okay.
This one's Vader's.
Which one? Which of the lightsabers do they have still? Because they were getting rid of a bunch when we were there. They have Obi-Wan's. They have Darth Vader's. They have Ben's. They have Kylo's. They have.
This one is mine.
Yeah. Whoa! I can't
green.
see the light, but.
So you chose green and she chose red.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
But you could put any. You could get like the power and what was this one called? Power and
Control.
Power and Control, which.
This one's Peace and Justice.
Yeah.
And then there were two more after that.
There was like
an elemental one, and there's a
I don't remember.
I can't remember the last one.
The one with like the tooth at the end or whatever.
Yeah, and it has
one,
like wood bits on it too, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna get when we go back again.
It has a lot of things that like. It's really well designed, but I guess it would be based on the prop, right?
Yeah. It's almost like based on the.
Oh, this one feels pretty cool. Good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I anticipated it to feel like, but.
Heavy.
I guess maybe like the $5 ones, they didn't really care.
Yeah.
It was really holdable.
Yeah. I was very surprised at how good the quality was to me as well. So.
Wow.
Yeah. It was real fun. It was a good time.
It probably cost them tons of money to R&D out.
I have to imagine.
Who knows?
But I mean, it was kind of expensive. For both of us to do it, it was like,
right?
what?
Like worth it though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, totally worth it. Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna
worth
go
it.
back. We're gonna take his little sister and little brother because they're both graduating this year. We're gonna do lightsabers.
Oh, they
and stuff.
want to do it so
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, and the cool part is like we can go in there and watch them do it without us doing it themselves. So what?
I want another one.
You want to? You are not getting another one. You already have one.
I'll buy it.
You'll buy
Do
it.
you have an option to do dual bladed on either end?
I think you
There
can do it.
There is a Darth Maul one.
I know that it's possible. I don't know how to do it.
So you don't get the option like make that. You just is.
I don't think so. You can maybe ask if there's
you
a
get an
way.
option like blade length.
Yeah,
Cause
there's
like, Ahsoka has
31.
one that's
There's
longer.
31 and 36 inch.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I know you can do it.
I saw a guy walking
I've
around
seen people do
with
it.
a-
I don't know how.
So
Maybe you
it's
need
not only that
to.
you're walking around. You could bring it in.
Yeah.
Not
There's
on
a
the day
there
you
was
built it, you have
a
it.
little
Yeah.
kid in, I don't know if we
People
were
walk around with them all the time. I see them all the time.
we were in downtown Disney, and there was like a probably 10 to 13-year-old kid in full like Jedi costume with their lightsaber out doing like tricks like he had learned. And it was
pretty
pretty
cool.
cool to watch, and no one was going to stop him. He was just, as long as he wasn't attacking someone, he was just doing his little flips and stuff, and it was pretty cool.
Dude,
Yeah.
Star Wars Land is so cool.
Yeah.
Not only do all of the like employees there act really in character, but like there are like little games you can do in your phone where like you can like scan things that are hidden around the area, and you can like get little points, and the employees will know when you do them, or the employees also know when you do well on like
Smuggler's Run?
on Smuggler's Run, which is a ride. When the ride is you're in the Millennium Falcon, and you have to gather like coaxium, and it's like this 3D like ride where you literally drive the Millennium Falcon, and the employees can know your score and how well you did. So we've gone before and like done it and did pretty well, and then went to a store and they were like, "Hey, good job on Smuggler's Run," and we were like, "Whoa, what, you know?" And it's
Yeah.
crazy how it all works. Yeah, it's really, really awesome.
Because
It's-
that's like half the appeal. It's like I'm not a huge like Star Wars fan, but that's probably really good. That's probably like a whole other like
It's
nirvana for someone that is in that.
yes, it's just immersive and fun just to be there. Yeah, it's real
I
great.
thought that'd be really awkward. For me, that's like theater kid talking to one that's
Yeah, so-
I want to talk to somebody like do I have to do it?
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be Star Wars Disney shill or anything, but like legitimately, you can talk to other people. Star Wars Land slaps.
Yeah.
It's really great. So, and the Rise of the Resistance ride is probably one of the best rides I've ever been on.
Mm-hmm.
It's just amazing. So, yep.
When we going back? Okay. You good? Your forehead's looking a little crispy. No? Oh. You okay over there?
I think this might be the end of the podcast.
I think you're right. Having a stroke over there? You good? You good?
Oh, freedom. Like Han, he was frozen in carbon or whatever.